Untold Stories of the Deep, where we explore the awe-inspiring and sometimes terrifying world of marine life. In today's episode, we dive into 3 of the most haunting orca attacks ever recorded. These incidents, spanning continents and decades, reveal the raw power and unpredictability of these majestic creatures. From a routine walk along a pool that turned into a fight for survival, to the youngest orca trainer ever attacked in Japan, we begin at a well-known marine park in the United States, where a 28-year-old woman believed her bond with a powerful orca was unbreakable until it was not. The morning sun cast long shadows across Oceanic World Marine Park in Orlando, Florida, on July 15, 2009. Visitors streamed through the gates, eager for a day of marine spectacle. The newly renovated 5,000-seat stadium filled quickly as families sought relief from the sweltering summer heat. Backstage, 28-year-old Marina prepared for the 11:15 a.m. show, her slender frame belying the strength required to work with Kaya, the park's 9,000-pound female orca. Captured off Iceland's coast in 2007, Kaya had transformed from a wild predator into the crown jewel of Oceanic World's performances. Her immense size, 22 feet long, and keen intelligence made her shows a spectacle, drawing crowds that sustained the park through economic downturns. Marina Lero's path to Oceanic World was rooted in a lifelong passion for the ocean. Growing up in a small coastal town in Maine, she found solace along the rugged shoreline, where crashing waves and whispering winds offered an escape from the challenges of small-town life. As a child, Marina was captivated by marine creatures, her bedroom shelves lined with books about whales and dolphins. School corridors were sometimes unkind to her unconventional interests, but the ocean's vast expanse was her sanctuary. Driven by this passion, Marina pursued a master's degree in marine mammal science at the University of Miami, graduating in 2005. Her thesis on cetacean communication, focusing on the complex interplay of clicks, whistles, and body language, earned her recognition among marine biologists. At Oceanic World, Marina's relationship with Kaya transcended the typical trainer-animal dynamic. She saw Kaya as both a wild spirit and a misunderstood soul, capable of a language all its own. Marina spent countless hours in silent communion, using gentle words and a steady presence to connect with the orca. Her colleagues admired her ability to interpret Kaya's subtle cues, from the flick of a fin to the pitch of a whistle. Yet, beneath her professional composure, Marina grappled with an inner conflict, balancing the spectacle-driven demands of the marine park industry with her commitment to Kaya's well-being. By early 2009, troubling patterns emerged in Kaya's behavior. Dr. Rebecca Simpson, the park's lead veterinarian, documented stereotypic movements, repetitive swimming patterns often linked to stress in captive orcas. Kaya began refusing meals, displaying aggressive posturing toward junior trainers, and emitting unusual vocalizations during nighttime hours. In March 2009, Kaya pinned a trainer against the pool wall during a routine exercise. No injuries occurred, but Marina flagged the incident as a critical warning sign in her logs. By summer, Kaya's behavior grew more erratic. She ignored recall signals, swam in unpredictable patterns during performances, and produced vocalizations that puzzled even veteran trainers. Marina's log entry from July 14, 2009, detailed Kaya's deteriorating state: erratic eye tracking, refusal of basic commands, and aggressive displays toward staff. This morning, Kaya charged the underwater viewing window, unprecedented behavior. Despite Marina's repeated warnings in staff meetings, park management, under pressure to maintain attendance during the peak tourist season, insisted the shows continue. A malfunction in the park's filtration system on the night of July 14 further disrupted Kaya's environment, adding to the volatile situation. On the morning of July 15, 2009, the air in the stadium carried an unusual tension. Kaya's pre-dawn behavior had been alarming, with high-pitched whistles echoing through the night. At 11:15 a.m., Marina began the main show, introducing Kaya to a crowd of 4,300. The orca's entry into the performance pool was hesitant. She circled the perimeter 3 times before responding to Marina's signals. Experienced staff noted her sluggishness, but orcas sometimes had off days, and with the music blaring and the crowd cheering, no one called off the show. The first half of the performance proceeded with mounting unease. Kaya completed her routines, but each movement seemed forced. During a routine backflip, she snapped her jaws unexpectedly, prompting junior trainer Maria Delgado to radio a warning. The message was misinterpreted as a technical issue amid the show's noise. The critical moment came during the Hurricane Ride, a complex maneuver where Marina rode Kaya's rostrum through rapid spins and a vertical launch. As they began, Kaya's echolocation clicks intensified, audible over the music. Instead of a gentle spin, Kaya twisted violently, throwing Marina 15 feet across the tank. Before Marina could activate her emergency flotation device, Kaya was upon her. The Orca's jaws, capable of generating over 19,000 pounds of force, clamped onto Marina's torso. The crowd's cheers turned to screams as Kaya thrashed, her movements eerily reminiscent of how wild orcas tear apart seals. Security staff directed a controlled evacuation, while paramedics rushed to the poolside. Kaya's attack was relentless. She dragged Marina to the 35-foot tank's bottom, holding her under for prolonged periods. During one surfacing, Kaya tossed Marina into the air, catching her with predatory precision. The water clouded with blood as Kaya's teeth inflicted catastrophic injuries. Emergency recall signals, food distractions, and underwater tones designed to disorient orcas failed to stop her. At one point, Kaya pinned Marina against the underwater viewing window, giving spectators a horrifying view. Assistant trainer Miguel Rodriguez attempted to deploy the emergency net, but it jammed. Senior trainer Lisa Cooper activated recall tones to no avail. Kaya was in a behavioral lockdown, unresponsive to stimuli. After 7 agonizing minutes, the emergency team separated Kaya from Marina using a specialized pole system. Paramedics rushed Marina to an ambulance, but she was pronounced dead at 11:47 a.m. from massive trauma and drowning. The investigation revealed a cascade of ignored warnings. Marina's logs had meticulously documented Kaya's distress, but management dismissed them to prioritize revenue. The filtration system failure was identified as a trigger, exacerbating Kaya's stress. However, the deeper issue was a collective denial of the orca's behavioral decline. Marina herself, despite her concerns, trusted her 5-year bond with Kaya, a common pitfall among experienced trainers. Oceanic World faced severe repercussions. Safety violations were cited, insurance costs soared, and attendance plummeted. By early 2010, the park closed permanently. Kaya was transferred to a facility with stricter behavioral protocols and never performed with trainers in the water again. Marina's death sparked a broader reckoning in the marine park industry, highlighting the dangers of overconfidence and the need to prioritize animal welfare. On June 12, 2007, Atlantic Horizon's Marine Park in San Diego, California, buzzed with pre-opening preparations. The sun cast a golden glow over the 3,000-seat stadium as maintenance crews checked equipment and filled the air with the scent of saltwater. Marcus Reeves, 37, the park's head trainer, stood by the main pool, clipboard in hand, reviewing notes for the morning session with Titan and Echo, the park's 2 orcas. Marcus Reeves' path to Atlantic Horizons began in Oak Ridge, Missouri, far from the ocean. A family vacation to Florida at age 8 ignited his fascination with orcas after witnessing his first marine show. His bedroom soon became a shrine to whales, covered with posters and stacked with books on cetacean behavior. After graduating high school, Marcus earned a marine biology degree from the University of California, San Diego, in 1992. His internship at Pacific Marine Center honed his skills with dolphins and sea lions, and by 1995, he joined Atlantic Horizons. By 2003, he was head trainer, known for his methodical approach and deep commitment to animal welfare. Marcus had a special bond with Titan, a 19-foot male orca captured off Iceland in 1997. Echo, a female orca, joined in 2000. Together, they drew thousands weekly, accounting for 70% of the park's ticket sales. Marcus's routines showcased their natural behaviors while prioritizing their well-being. Outside work, he lived simply, running along the beach and volunteering for conservation causes. In the week leading up to June 12th, Marcus noted subtle changes in Titan's behavior, increased vocalizations and erratic swimming. His June 10th log entry read, Titan showing restlessness, refusing commands during evening sessions. Recommend reducing performance load and increasing enrichment. Management, eyeing the summer season's revenue, maintained the schedule, a decision Marcus opposed. At 6:30 a.m., Marcus arrived early, as was his habit, to observe the Orcas in the quiet pre-opening hours. He walked along the pool's edge, noting Titan's unusual pacing. As Marcus leaned over to inspect a gate mechanism, Titan surged from the water, grabbing his leg in a swift, deliberate motion. The 10,000-pound orca pulled Marcus into the pool, thrashing violently. Unlike Kaya's prolonged attack, Titan's was brief but devastating. Marcus suffered massive trauma to his lower body and drowned before staff could intervene. The attack lasted less than 2 minutes, but the aftermath was chaotic. Emergency protocols failed as staff struggled to secure Titan. Paramedics arrived too late. Marcus was pronounced dead at 6:52 a.m. The investigation pointed to ignored behavioral warnings and inadequate safety measures. Marcus's logs had flagged Titan's stress, but management prioritized profits. Atlantic Horizons faced lawsuits and a sharp attendance drop. Titan and Echo were retired from performances, and the park shifted focus to educational programs. Marcus's death reinforced the need for stricter oversight and respect for Orca's wild nature. On April 3, 2012, at Aquawave Marine Park in Osaka, Japan, 19-year-old Kaido Tanaka became the youngest orca trainer ever attacked. The park, a popular destination, housed 3 orcas, including Hana, a 15-foot female known for her gentle demeanor. Kaido grew up in Osaka, fascinated by the ocean from a young age. Despite his youth, he earned a spot at Aquawave through a rigorous apprenticeship, training under veteran staff. His enthusiasm and quick learning made him a rising star, assigned to work with Hana in his first year. Hana had shown minor stress behaviors, including reduced appetite and occasional refusal of commands. Kaido, new to the field, relied on senior trainers' assurances that these were normal fluctuations. During a routine training session, Hana suddenly lunged, grabbing Kaido's arm and pulling him underwater. The attack was brief. Hana released him after 30 seconds, but Kaido sustained a fractured arm and severe lacerations. Staff quickly separated them, and Kaido was rushed to the hospital, where he recovered. The incident exposed gaps in Aquawave's training protocols for young staff. Hana's stress behaviors had been downplayed, and Kaido's inexperience left him vulnerable. The park implemented stricter safety measures, and Kaido later became an advocate for captive orca welfare. These 3 incidents, Marina at Oceanic World, Marcus Reeves at Atlantic Horizons, and Kaido Tanaka at Aquawave, reveal the complex interplay of human ambition, animal welfare, and the unpredictable nature of orcas. Each tragedy stemmed from ignored warnings and systemic failures, underscoring the need for respect and caution when working with these powerful creatures. Join us next time on Wild Encounters as we explore more untold stories from the deep.